All right, what is going on? So I had this whole idea planned for my morning, filming it, showing you guys my morning routine. It was gonna be really cool. However, the power went out at my apartment last night. It was a planned power outage, but I didn't know about it. And it lasted till this morning, till I think like 9 o'clock. So I woke up with a dead phone, dead laptop. Couldn't film anything. So you guys will have to wait till the next video to see that. But yeah, I moved into my new apartment. It's still kind of empty. I got a rug today, but still need a couch. Got some lights, got all the stuff. All the kitchen stuff's already good. Got the full setup with the desk, monitor, all that. I'll give you guys a tour once the place is all done. I think it's gonna take at least a month to kind of get everything and feel all settled. But as far as today goes, yesterday was day one of marathon training. I'm running the San Diego Marathon on June 1st. So it gives me a good amount of time to train. The goal is sub 3:30. So the first run yesterday was a 6-mile easy run. I did it at like an 8:45 or something like that. Today I believe it's a 4-mile easy run again. So I'm about to go take off on that, come back, get some stuff done, eat some food. And then I have a workout plan. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. A couple client check-ins, and then we'll kind of see what else the day has to offer. I have some things planned, but I'm gonna keep it a surprise for you guys and you'll see as we go along. But let's get going on the run. All right, so just pulled up to the spot, gonna stretch a little bit. Now, today's 4 miles easy, which honestly the biggest downfall of my training is my easy runs. I go faster than I should. And so that's one thing I'm really gonna be focusing on this training block, is to actually take my easy runs easy. And a lot of it is based off of heart rate. So that's why I'm gonna be rocking this heart rate monitor. It's way more accurate than just the watch, because the watch doesn't have very good connection to your wrist. And this is closer to your heart. So it gets a much more accurate reading. So today's pace should be around 9 minutes to 9.5 minutes. That was what my run was supposed to be yesterday, but I did it at like an 8:45. Not a huge deal, but I don't want to be doing it consistently. So we'll take it kind of easy today. I'm not going to go faster than 9 minutes. I'm really going to try to stay around like 9:15. But again, it's going to be mostly focused on my heart rate, making sure that I'm staying in a zone 2 range, which is 60 to 70% of your heart rate max. So you take 220 minus your age, and that gives you your max heart rate. And then you multiply that by 60 and 70%, and that's what you get your zone 2 range. So I'm gonna finish stretching, and then I'll pick up halfway through the run. All right, 1 mile in. I'm doing good. I'm keeping pace. I'm at 8:27. I took that one nice and slow, but I'm getting over being sick still, and my nose is still a little clogged. So it's kind of hard to breathe super effectively through there, which helps keep the heart rate low. But luckily I'm running slow enough that it's not really a big deal. So 1 mile down, 3 to go. Let's get it. Just finished up 4 miles at a 9:24 pace. Nice and easy, nice and slow. And it's a beautiful day. Every time I run, I try to go 1 when the sun is out, 2 when it's the hottest part of the day, and 3, I always run with my shirt off so I can get as much vitamin D as possible, because most people are vitamin D deficient. And instead of taking the pills, the best way is to go out and actually get in the sun. So I'm gonna head back, get ready for a call, make some food, and then we'll see where we go from there. So like when you do have time to spend with your wife, you like appreciate that so much more, and you're so much more present. And then when you're at the gym, same thing. Like you're like, okay, I only got 45 minutes to an hour to lock the fuck in.
Yeah, that's so true, dude.
And you're not on your phone, you're not messing around. Like it's different. All right, client check-in is complete. He's doing great. Strength is up, weight is down, sleep is great. Overall, he's doing phenomenal. So really stoked to hear all that. I haven't eaten anything today yet. I had like croissant when I woke up at the coffee shop. So now I need to make some actual food, get some protein in me. I'm gonna make it real quick and I'll show you guys what I'm eating. I'm gonna let you on a little secret real quick. I'm making some eggs. I made some steak last night, but I purposefully did not clean the pan because all of this steak juice that hardened from the oil and the butter, it now has a bunch of salt in it and pepper and then steak juice. So then I just heat that back up and then I crack my eggs in it. You don't even need to season the eggs because that is everything you need. It's my favorite way to make eggs when I do make steak. I don't do it all the time, but when I do, I make sure I take advantage of it. I'm pretty basic when it comes to food. I've found foods that I like and that I could eat every single day of the year, and they get me the results that I'm looking to get. So it works for me. Some people need to have a bunch of variety and have a bunch of sweets and change it up every single day. That's not me. I find it way harder to actually get results if you're constantly doing that. So I pretty much eat the same foods day in and day out. I'll change it up a little bit with the way that I spice it or maybe a food that I pair it with, but in general, I always have the same staples. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm eating right now. It doesn't look that good because all this oil just kind of went everywhere, but I have 4 eggs, and that's 24 grams of protein, a little bit over half a pound of ground beef, so probably about 50 grams of protein there. So about 75 grams of protein in this meal. Calories, I have no idea. Carbs, have no idea. Fats, have no ideas. I only track protein. So this is what I'm eating. I'll probably have an apple after this with a little bit of peanut butter. And this is what a lot of my meals honestly look like. And again, it's not fancy. It doesn't need to be for me. This works. Usually I'd pair it with like a piece of toast, but I don't have any sourdough with me right now. I ran out and I haven't gone to the grocery store yet. So this is what it looks like, but this works for me. Normally I would have like a yogurt bowl in the morning, but with everything that happened with the power going out and going to the coffee shop, I didn't have that. If I do make that, that's like an extra 50 grams of protein. And then I'm gonna make a steak with some zucchini tonight for dinner with a little bit of cheese. So that'll be pretty delicious. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I don't need much to entertain me food-wise. And I don't ever really feel the need to have like a cheat meal either. I just eat like this for performance because it makes me feel really good and it gets me the results that I want. And I don't know, I like it. It's just simple for me. So my advice to you guys, if you're trying to get in better shape, find foods that are healthy, that you like, that you can eat all of the time, and that are high in protein, and they're all, whole foods, single ingredients, because it's gonna make you feel the best. So I'm gonna dig in now. I had an apple after I finished that last meal. That was probably an hour and a half ago. Now I have 4 dates. They still have the pits in them, so I have to de-pit them. And then I'm gonna throw just a little bit of peanut butter on this, and then I'm gonna go hit the gym. So in the last little bit, I was just cranking out some work, updating some stuff for some clients, and then I made a new post on Instagram. So if you guys don't follow me, you can check that out, but I just put a little bit of peanut butter on it. It makes it taste really good. This is literally like a dessert for me, but I also like the carbs for when I'm working out. Just pulled up to my apartment gym and it has one of the best views I've ever seen in a gym. Pretty incredible.
I've been holding this dream for so long, I can't go back. I know that I'm too old to die young, too hard to break free, holding me hostage. I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Someone lit a fire on me, burning hard, I can't breathe. Ain't this how it's supposed to be? Burning hard, I can't breathe.
Well, the gym is wrapped up. As I was finishing, there started to be a decent amount of people in there, and I just don't really like filming when there's a bunch of people in there because I feel like they don't like it. I don't like it, but that's all wrapped up. I'm gonna go across the street to a sauna real quick. I like to sauna after I lift as much as possible because it's beneficial for your overall muscle growth. It's like the exact opposite of an ice bath. So you don't wanna do ice baths after you lift. You want to do them like the next day or the next morning, but a sauna after you lift is incredible. So I'm gonna go hit that for 20 minutes and then I'll come back. If I have time before my next call, I'll make food. If not, no worries, I'll do my call and then I'll make some dinner after that. And there's still a lot of work to be done. It's only 4 o'clock, but the night is young, so I'm excited to get after it, but I'm gonna go burn myself alive real quick. 30 minutes in and out. There's something about a sauna that just, one, makes you feel way better, and then two, I always have like amazing conversations in the sauna if there's people in there. I think it's because you're not distracted, there's no phones, or at least most people don't go on their phones. And there's something about just like enduring pain together, and maybe the endorphins that get released that just help you have good conversation. I don't know, but I always enjoy it. So heading back home now. I don't think I'm gonna have time to make food before dinner, so we're just gonna jump into the call and then go from there. All right, second client call is done. Just pulled out a steak from the fridge. We're doing steak for dinner tonight. I'm gonna have some zucchini with it. So I'm still figuring out the new apartment with the oven and the skillet and whatnot. I gotta figure out how to perfect it because I like my steak cooked perfectly. And normally I cook steaks perfectly, but I cooked one the other night and it was a little bit too on the medium side for medium rare. I like my steaks like pretty dang rare. So we'll figure that out tonight. But yeah, had a client call, went really well. Client calls are one of my favorite things. In my coaching, I do one-on-one calls, weekly check-ins with them. And it's just great, like actually, one, hearing about all the wins that they had from the previous week, but then two, hearing about the struggles and game planning together to provide solutions moving forward so that they're actually able to overcome and develop new skill sets and really integrate these new habits into their life so that it becomes part of their lifestyle and they're creating long-lasting change. So personally, it's my favorite part of what I do. I get super energized from doing it. Plus, I need to get a new laptop soon. I need to get this set up even more dialed and it'll be even better for me. But I got these lights. Let me show you this. This is kind of cool. Only one of them's plugged in right now. But I got this light here and I can change colors with it. Super cool. Crazy, right? It's like a lightsaber. So the content game is about to go through the roof. But I gotta let this warm up. Never cook your steak cold. Always let it warm to room temperature. And then I'll turn on the oven. Then I'll start cooking the zucchini. I don't think I'm gonna do any carbs. Maybe I'll do some rice. I don't know. That'll be a game time decision. But yeah, that'll be the rest of the food I'll eat. I'm gonna have that giant steak, pair it with some cheese and some avocado. And then that's it for the night. And then I'm gonna show you guys what else I'm doing. So to be honest, I don't even know what I'm doing yet. We're just gonna go with the flow, see where it takes us. So one thing that I wanna be better about this marathon prep is stretching and recovering. So I used to do a lot of yoga and I haven't recently just because I haven't had a studio, but there's a studio really close to me now and I think I'm gonna start doing that more because being loose and being flexible is the easiest way to prevent injury. And yoga is like such an incredible way to, facilitate that. So I think I'm gonna start doing that. I don't know, I'll probably start at like 2 times a week and work my way up to 3 to 4 times a week. I'm not really sure, but I really, really enjoy yoga, especially hot yoga, because one, it's like a sauna, you're just sweating in there the whole time. But then two, you're able to you're able to get a deeper stretch. And usually they have like good music and whatnot at the one I go to. So overall, I think it'll be good because I can feel just like how tight my hips are. And with how many miles I'm gonna be putting on as I get deeper into my training, I'm definitely gonna need to stay loose. But knock on wood, like injuries never really been a problem for me. And I didn't experience any major injuries in my last training block for my marathon. The only thing I had was like shin splints it was like 2 weeks. I ran on it for 1 week and then I took a week off of running. When I came back, it was totally healed. I got really lucky. So I think if I keep on doing what I'm doing, plus all of the yoga, stretching every single time after I run, I think it'll help me be injury proof going into this marathon. So that's the plan, and I'm looking forward to it, but I'll keep you guys updated. It'll be kind of cool too. Maybe I could do like a flexibility test before I start doing yoga, and then after like 2 months do another flexibility test and see how it changed. So I don't know, we'll see. Yo, I'm so sorry I forgot about you guys. I just finished eating dinner. I'm gonna post some pictures, show you guys what I ate right here. I was filming an Instagram reel, and honestly I kind of got sidetracked and wasn't even thinking about filming the YouTube part of it. So I apologize, but go on my Instagram and you'll see the full reel of exactly what I ate, and I'll make a video the next day about how I cook a perfect steak. So I apologize, but just absolutely destroyed an incredible dinner. I am about to do some work because I still have a decent amount of stuff to do, and I'm debating if I really don't want to do this tonight, but I'm gonna have to do it eventually. I just don't know if I care enough to do it tonight, but I got 2 bedside tables and I need to build them. But I've been building so much stuff the last couple of days with moving in that I don't really want to build it. I'm kind of overbuilding shit. So I don't know. We'll see if I have enough time to do it tonight, but I'm going to do the dishes real quick, and then I'm going to come walk in here and work on all the stuff that I need to work on. A lot of exciting stuff happening in my coaching. I've signed a bunch of clients. I have a lot more calls coming in to sign more clients. And my ultimate goal is just to provide as much value as humanly possible. So working on making some assets for the coaching. Ultimately, at the end of the day, like, the time with me is the most valuable asset that people are paying for. They love the one-on-one calls, but at the same time, I want to be able to give them all the information and assets and food, grocery store lists, like literally everything they need. I already have all of that. I just want to make it even better. So I'm just like consistently upgrading it. So we're doing that. And I got these 2 lights. I feel like it's going to be pretty cool. I got to figure out exactly how to do like the cool rearrangement of them so that it looks cooler in the videos. Not so much for these, but like when I'm doing my calls and whatnot. So there's vision. There's vision here. We just got to make it a reality. So I'm pretty good at that. It's just going to take a little bit of time. But yeah, that's what we got going on. Nothing too crazy, just kind of a normal Monday. I like showing you guys like normal stuff that I do, not like some crazy, yo, what up YouTube? Like, we're going to Disneyland today. It's just another Monday. No, dude, like, this is what I do on my day to day. This is a normal day in the life of being a fitness coach, trying to get in the best shape of my life, training for a marathon, and just trying to be a good friend, you know? So that's where we're at. And you know what? The final thing I'll do, I'm gonna show you guys my nighttime routine. It'll be in a couple hours from now, but here you go. All right, so before I get into my nighttime routine, I had to go run to the convenience store to grab a AAA battery to power my new keyboard. When I was there, guys, I'm human. I still have guilty pleasures. I still have weaknesses. I saw shining, calling out to me like a choir of angels from heaven, Reese's peanut butter cups. So I picked some up, and I wanted to get some more protein. So I got a Greek yogurt, combined it with a little bit of honey, and then I got 2 Reese's peanut butter cups, and I bunched them all up, and I threw them in there. I haven't tried it yet. I think it's gonna be pretty good, but I know I preach to you guys all the time, like, yo, whole foods only, eat a bunch of whole foods, which is true. Like, for the most part, I only eat whole foods, but every now and then I still want to live. I still love Reese's peanut butter cups. And personally, I've learned to find a way to eat where I can still have the physique that I want. You guys have seen my Instagram, you see my physique. You know this ain't hurting it. If I didn't have it, would it be a little bit better? Maybe, but I like to live a little bit. I like to have a drink here and there. I like to have some Reese's peanut butter cups, but let's see how it tastes. Oh, that's good. Because the honey with the yogurt is a good combo, and then the chocolate just overpowers it at the end. This is bad because I might start doing this a lot now. I obviously have self-control, but Reese's peanut butter cups, man, they get me. But I just want to show you guys. I'm not perfect. It's not like I just only eat bananas and steak all day. 90% of the time I do. But I just posted on my Instagram. You guys saw I was eating a slice of pizza with my pops. I eat like regular food sometimes, but for the most part, I just feel the best when I eat ground beef and eggs and fruit and cheese and milk and zucchini and avocado. I just feel incredible when I do that. If I was to eat like this all the time, it wouldn't feel as good, it wouldn't look as good. So it's about finding balance, but the thing is, it's not 50-50. It's like 95-5. You still want to ace the test. You don't want to get an A-, you want to get an actual A. So I'm still working. I probably will work for another 2 hours, and then I'll show you guys a nighttime routine. But I just wanted to show you, hey, you can still have a little fun. You can go kind of crazy. Not that this is insane, but for me, you know, hey, I don't know. Just wanted to show you guys I'm human. Nothing too crazy. All right, so it is 11:18. I just finished everything I needed to do. I don't typically like to stay up this late, but sometimes you just got to get stuff done. So I just finished doing my 5-for-5 method. I usually do it online. Sometimes I'll write it on paper, but I like doing it like this because it's easier to keep track of every 5-for-5 like throughout the months and whatnot, in the weeks. 5-for-5 method for you guys that don't know. I write out 5 goals that are 3 to 12 months out from now. They never change. I write the same ones every single day. And I like to do it right before I go to bed, so it's in my subconscious. So I just did it now so you guys can see it. Normally I would literally do it. It's the last thing I do on my phone right before I go to bed. But 5 goals, and then I write out a 4-step morning routine. That's also the same every single day, never changes. I take a cold shower, do 100 push-ups, hydrate, take my supplements, and then read for 10 minutes. And then I do 5 needle moving tasks for the day. Those needle moving tasks are what will get me closer towards actually achieving my 3 to 12 month goals. Because those goals, they're not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna be repeated action day in and day out. And that's what the 5 needle moving tasks are. It's like, what can I actually do today that's gonna get me closer towards accomplishing that goal? Some days I have more than 5, but I have at least 5 minimum. So that's where the 5-for-5 method comes in. But let me show you guys how I do, where'd my cup go? How I do my nighttime routine. So it's really simple. First things first, I have my reverse osmosis water filter. I fill that up with just a little bit of water, just enough that it can actually absorb my glycine, there we go, and my magnesium. Didn't really mention this, but I'm also wearing blue light blockers. You know what? This is actually probably gonna be the perfect spot. Boom, look at that. I wear these blue light blockers because I do a lot of work on my computer, and I don't want the blue light going straight into my eyes because then it makes it a lot harder to fall asleep. And this reduces eye strain, so it's great. I love it. These are from Raw Optics. You can get them off their website or Amazon. I do a scoop of magnesium, and then I do 1 to 3 scoops of glycine, depending on how good of a recovery I want, and also how crazy of dreams I want, because this stuff gives you crazy dreams. So you just take that, do both of those, then I take this little guy, go boom, get all that mixed in. Sometimes the magnesium likes to group up together, so do that, wash that guy off, and then I just slurp this down. I go take a hot shower, brush my teeth, and then the last thing I do, put on some mouth tape and a nose strip, and then I get in bed, throw on an eye mask, and I pretty much fall asleep within like 2 minutes. It's not that hard if you go run 4 miles and then work out and then work for like 6 hours and do 2 check-in calls where you're using your brain. If you're using your body and your brain all day, you can fall asleep like that. I promise you. But that's it. That's what a normal Monday in my life looks like. Thanks for following along. If you guys want to see anything else, comment below. But until then, I'm just going to get back on the regularly scheduled program. So good night. I'll see you in the next one.